Well, all right, y'all. So welcome back to It's Pudding's Truth. Um, or if you're seeing this on Rumble, it's Pudding's Tea. Hold on, let me straighten this up here real quick. Move some of this stuff out there. Okay. So listen, so this is actually not a late one. This is a really early one. I decided, I don't know, to do it before the sun came up. Usually I do like the sunlight to come in while I'm doing this, but hopefully my little light back here is bright enough because I didn't want to turn on like the bright light for some reason. I don't know. I just like the vibe. Like I like this vibe. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we're just gonna go with the flow on this one. So we're gonna do another pick a pow. I'm loving the pick a pows. So we're gonna do another quick pick a pow reading for the collective. Let me see. Who would like to volunteer? Okay. So we're gonna use our water non tarot. And we should start with them. Alright, guys. And remember to choose what resonates with you, bro. You know? It's okay to listen to both pals. There's nothing wrong with that. Just remember, don't necessarily choose the one that you just so happen to like better. Sometimes you just need to go with the one that resonates more for you. Let me see, one more. I'm gonna do my Hoodoo Tarot, which I call my Ancestors deck. I like that one. One more. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. They feel weird. I never say cards. I always call them decks. Good. Alrighty. And one more volunteer. Love Oracle. I always say it, but I don't know why I've been hesitating. I guess it's all about divine timing, but I really need, because they have a whole collection of these. I need to get the other ones that go with this set. Because I absolutely adore these ones. Island Time Wellness. What do you have for us today? Yeah, I'm a little wired. I've been up since like 4, I think, or something like that. And I feel great. And I feel great. And I don't know, it feels like I'm moving fast, but at the same time it doesn't. I usually don't waste no time anyway. I really don't too much care to do like long intros and stuff like that. We're gonna get straight to it today. Okay, so last time we did start with the one on the right, and I think I'm gonna do that again today. And so we have the pile on the left and we have the pile on the right. So I'm gonna give you a few moments here to take a deep breath or whatever the case may be, or you can pause the screen and take your time to decide which pile you want, the one on the left or the one on the right. Well, all right. And so we're going to start with the one on the right and see what we have for today. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. Okay, so we have 8 of Swords here. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of 7s and 8s lately. I don't know what's going on with that. But we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're going to have 2 of these. Okay. Okay, so we have the 4 of Knives. Oh, sorry if I hit the stand just now, y'all. It made the camera shake. My bad. Don't want to make nobody dizzy. So we have so Four of Knives, we have Father of Coins, we have the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. Is it zooming in right? Is it zooming? Is it clearing up? I don't know if it's because of my light. Looks like it's focusing. There we go. Okay. Connect with your emotions. And then we have cassette, outdated thinking or conditioning or replaying events or, over in your head. So I don't know, the last day and a half, 2 days. I know that sounds strange, like day and a half, because the energy does switch quite often. And y'all don't mind me as far as my OCD. I just be trying to have these cards placed and even. So don't mind me. But yeah, so I don't know. It's it's a lot of people who haven't really been grasping more control over their thoughts and how their mind functions. Like, you really don't have to let your thoughts control you. You're not your thoughts. Like, at the end of the day, you do have more control than you think you do. And a lot of that plays a part. Like, you have to really, really let go of a lot of old dynamics and a lot of old things and old ways. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not that you're not a good person. You never were a good person. It's just that some things or some habits just weren't good for you, right? And we tend to get lost in that because some people don't when you go through a lot, it's hard for you to take criticism. And I think this came up the last reading too, having difficulty with criticism and getting very defensive. And it's even if it's not given to you the way you would like for it to be fed to you, you still had whatever message you may have received here lately. Say for example, if you had a job evaluation, it just didn't go the way you wanted it to. It does not mean that it didn't have some truth in it, especially if it's coming from someone that you don't too much care for, right? And you just think oh, they're a hater. Not everybody is a hater. Not everybody is hating on you. Sometimes people just trying to tell you the best way they know how, and if it doesn't come off right, sometimes you just have to forgive them, because they're only doing the best that they can. Some people don't care how they tell you. But you still have to move on from that. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how you feel about yourself. Now, you want to move forward. You want to manifest great things, and it looks like you want more financial freedom. You want more financial stability. You can have all those things, but if you keep thinking about the things that make you feel like you need to have financial freedom, then you're going to keep manifesting more events that make you feel that way. So you have to let that go. Let go of the worry. You just have to really get a sense of everything works out for me. No matter what happens, everything, you really do have to practice that. Affirmations don't work for everybody, but inner dialogue is very, very important. What you tell yourself is very important. That's where affirmations come in at. It's not just rehearsing these lines and spitting these lines out, because you do have to have some type of belief system set up as far as believing in yourself, believing in what you're saying. Because if you don't rewire your brain to believe what you're saying, then you're pretty much doing it for nothing. A lot of times people look at 1 or 2 videos on law of attraction and they forget about the other hermetic principles, right? And there's a lot of things that are set in place. You have a lot of things, and the hermetic principles is pretty much like the laws of nature, right? Where you have vibration, you have law of attraction, you have cause and effect. It's a lot of things that go into, it's a lot of things that go into this, and you can't just be lazy about it. But you do need to get over the outdated thinking, right? You do need to get rid of that old dynamic. You really do need to get rid of that old dynamic when it comes down to manifesting the things that you want. Now, you really do need to just take some time. You really need to take some time and reflect, okay? You really need to reflect, and you really need to gain more control, or at least more awareness of your emotions, right? Because once you do that and you see where your energy is going, because however you feel, that's where the energy is going. If you feel like you lack, you're going to keep lacking. If you feel like you're missing something, you're going to keep missing it. So it can, don't make it into a task though. Enjoy it. Like, it's a part of your path, it's a part of your journey. It's also a part of healing. When you rewire your brain and you're like, you know what? I do I do desire these things, and it's not difficult for me to get these things or receive these things or manifest these things. It's not difficult for me to learn. It's not difficult for me to let go. It's not difficult for me to forgive. And you can start just there, like, you know what? It's easy to forgive. And then think about a moment where you forgave someone. Now, if you don't have anything to go back to, then you got a lot more work to do now. You need a lot more, you got a lot more work to do. You got a lot more time you got to put in. But of course, like, it is, when you get to a particular point in your life, like, there's something there has to be something that you can go back to, you can revert back to. And if not, create it. Start now, start today. Start with forgiveness. And it's not for them, it's for you. I said that, yeah, I said that last read. Like, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody else. It's for you. When you forgive, you end up letting go. And what's the saying? How the saying go? Don't let nobody don't let them, how does it go? Like, don't let nobody stay in your head rent free or something along those lines. Like, because if you really think about it though, you're thinking about the situation or these people when you really need to relax and let it go. You thinking about them, they're not thinking about you. Or while they're off enjoying themselves, they're off manifesting better for themselves, and you like, they don't, and you're just sitting there nitpicking and saying that they don't deserve it, while they're not thinking about you and manifesting what they need in their life, while you're wasting energy. So it's like, don't waste your energy anymore. It's time to let that go. Yeah, like, I don't mean to sound like I'm fussing, but there's no sugarcoating this, man. You gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go. You have to let it go. Or you can stay in the energy you're in, and it manifests, more of what you don't want. You know what I mean? So, but you got this though. It's easier than you think it is. You just need to just take time to dedicate a few more moments to what you do want and how you would rather feel, and then continue to tap into that and feel that way. Go ahead and already tap into, like, go ahead and already practice. Hold on, go ahead and already. That's so country. I don't even know if that was a what was that? I just be talking the way I want to talk. I'm just but y'all getting the point. Like, pretty much, man, just like, yo, take more control, get more hands on with this. Like, you need to study. Like, study these things. Like, listen, you really need to invest more into yourself. Pretty much, it's about you investing way more into yourself than you're doing right now. Like, you're really ignoring parts of yourself that you have no business ignoring. Like, you really, really need to take more time out to find happiness within yourself. Nobody and no amount of money is going to make you happy. You're going to always keep seeking and trying to figure out things and complete goals to make yourself happy. You'll never be able to come up with enough goals to make yourself happy. It's like you're running away from doing the work or putting the work in to make yourself fulfilled or happy or complete. And the thing is, you don't have to search for it or look for it on the outside. You search for it within, and once you find it within yourself, and you realize that you're grateful for yourself, you love yourself, and you're proud of who you are, where you are right now. Like, once you start to dig a little deeper within you, everything else on the outside reflects that. And so I wish you the best with that. And so that's it for the pile that was on the right side. And let's gather these babies here. And we're going to move to the pile that was on the left. All right. So, pile that was on the left, what you got? Let's see what you got. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 3 cards. It was only 2 for both sides. Okay. And I did see this at the bottom of the deck, but I love when that happens though, and it shows up anyway. And I have a sense that it's going to show up, but I'm not sure. So we got Mother of Wands, and we have 5 of Swords. What y'all got going on? 7 of Sticks. I just realized that man got a head of an alligator. Or is that a crocodile? Same difference. Okay. But we got 7 of sticks. We have 3. Ooh, I like 3 of sticks. Ain't that pretty, y'all? Ain't that so cute? That's so pretty. Okay, and then we have 3 of sticks. So I see a lot of support coming in here. And then we have Father Sky. Trust in the unknown. Ooh, trust in the universe. Okay. And then we have kisses. So it could be unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving affection, or falling in love. So it can be any of those options. It's some support coming in here. OMG. You do have protection like no other. You have a lot coming in for you. You have a lot. It seems like there's a lot of people coming together. Now, what dimension realm, alive or dead, I don't know. I don't know. It could be within your wake life. It could be ancestors. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, you do have a lot of people coming together right now for your benefit. And oh, this is nice. This is some nice energy. Like, you really have a lot of support. But the thing is, whatever's going on right now, it's like they feel like they need to band together to help you. So I do really wish you the best, because it seems like you may be going through it right now, and some things are out of your control. You know what I mean? Like, some things are. It's not the situation; it's how you react to it, and they're coming together to give you that strength, right? Or to help you find that strength that you do have. Pretty much help you tap into it. Whew. It feels like it's a lot trying to come out at one time. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's like it's really it really is. Oh my goodness. It's like you really do your best. Like, you're one of those people that do your best, right? But you make yourself feel guilty because you are a little too nice. Like, you're a little too giving, right? But it's all coming back, right? You have that great karma that's coming back around, and that's why you have so much support, because they know your heart and they know your intentions. But you're inadvertently, yeah, you're inadvertently self-sabotaging yourself, though. Like, you're sabotaging yourself just a tad bit. Like, you're not really seeing the change that you want to see, because anytime you do have certain things fulfilled in your life, or anytime you do get something, you're so easy to give it away, and then you have nothing left for yourself. It's like, and I think that's part of the problem, is because it comes in easily. You give it away easily because you feel like it's just going to come back, but your bounce back game here is not. It's not as strong as it usually is, and I think you're having a very, very difficult time dealing with that. But the thing is, you do have reinforcements, but they're coming together to also teach you as well. It's not just helping you out of the situation. They're trying to help you to not put yourself in that situation ever again. And that's something that you really, really, really going to have to take into account this time. Like, everybody's coming together to dig you out of this hole. And they really want you to understand that you don't need to ever bring yourself back to this place again. Let me tell you something. If you got to pray your way out of it, do not go back. Okay? Do not go back. And the thing is, it's one thing for you to trip and fall into these situations, but when you knowingly go into these situations, that's a problem. It's a problem. And don't let love fool you. Don't let someone come in. Listen, don't let somebody come in and have you thinking that they're worth that sacrifice, because they're not. They're not. So you do have a lot of unconditional love and affection surrounding you, right? I don't think this is so much as like falling in love, unless it's with yourself, right? Unless it's with yourself. And whoever is like, there's like a leader as far as this leading this band of people to like save you in a way. It's like you're being saved right now in a way. And you really needed that confirmation, and I'm glad I could give that to you, because you are truly supported and you are getting out of the situation. They're not having it. Like, they're not going to sit here and sit back and watch you struggle like this. It's not going to happen. But you had to really fall this way, and you had to get to this place where you're at right now, only to make sure, because you're going to come into bigger and greater things, and they don't need you risking that, because you wouldn't survive it. Like, once you do get to that plateau, once you do get to that point where you are supposed to be where you need to be, if you would have made this type of mistake or these decisions then, you wouldn't have survived. You wouldn't have survived it. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, you would not have survived it. So be grateful and thankful for the lessons that you're able to learn right now, and the backup that you do have is making sure that you learn these lessons. And they're believe it or not, whatever you're going through, they provided a soft landing for you. They provided a very, very soft landing for you so that you don't come out of this situation broken or feeling broken. So just know that. So please believe in yourself and just know that you are guided, protected, and you're covered. Like, you really are covered. So they're just making sure that you don't do it again, though. So they had to really, like, I don't want to say neglect you, but they had to let you learn, because you were doing it too often. You were doing it too often, and they just like, you'll never learn if we keep coming swooping in. So it took more of them coming in this time, because the situation did get kind of sort of what feels like out of hand. Like, it got to a point where it was like, okay, that's it. Like, that's the cap on that. Like, that's it. This is not going any further. It ends here. It stops here. It stops now. And so don't give up on yourself. Just know everything is about to turn all the way around. Like, you got this. Everything is about to turn full. Look, you're gonna be so surprised. You're gonna be so surprised. You're gonna be so surprised, and you're gonna feel good though. You're gonna feel great afterwards, and it's gonna take a little time for you to really fly straight. Is what I'm getting. It'll take you a little time to fly straight, but at the end of the day, like, you just had to learn on your own. You know, you had to learn on your own. It was no other way for you. Wouldn't have learned any other way, is what I'm getting. And they're sorry, but you just wouldn't have learned any other way. And so now that you know better, you'll do better. It's pretty much what I'm getting. Like, now you'll be, you'll make different decisions now, and it's coming. All of it's coming from a very, very loving place. It's not like being hard on you or anything like that. It's just that you're being hard on yourself. And so now that you have this and you're coming into this now, everything's going to be beautiful, and you're going to look back, and it's going to be a story that you'll be able to tell, where you'll be able to help other people. And you're really going to turn this, what is it, coal into a diamond, like, type of situation. So yeah, and that's it for the pal on the left. So thank you all for allowing me into your lives. Thank you for allowing me to give you this message or messages, and I love you all because I have no reason not to. And until the next video, bye bye.